Smo from Smo's Modern Cool Arts, and um, I wanted to do a stream on something that's been on my mind lately, and I saw a very interesting interview today, right? And I'm not going to name who's interviewing this guy and who this guy is being interviewed by, right? You'll have to research that for yourself, but this guy is a UFO expert, right? And uh he works in the CIA, and he does like he explores like alien life and all that shit. He's in the CIA, right? And you're probably asking, well, why are they giving him a platform to spill all this shit, right? Because he's being given permission to, because he knows a lot of you simpletons and mindless sheep out there aren't going to believe it. So they're giving him permission to spill this shit, right? This guy is a UFO expert, and he works in the CIA, and he works on extraterrestrial research and all that. And this guy has access to all. This guy has seen real aliens himself, and I told you guys about this fake alien invasion coming soon, right? This guy's spilling the lid on it. He's spilling the lid on it. Now, I'm not going to show footage of it, just audio, right? I told you guys this in January. It's coming this year. I just don't know when. Now, disclaimer. Just because they are going to possibly fake this invasion, this does not mean that extraterrestrial and alien life doesn't exist, because they really do exist. But the real demigods and aliens actually like Earth, for the most part. There's actual alien leaders who like certain leaders on Earth, the actually good ones who aren't corrupt. And like I said before, because of the firmament, the firmament has protected us from alien life force and the evil alien life force invading us coming in. So I want you guys to hear this interview. And this interview is on a good credible source. This is real shit now. This ain't no joke. This ain't no this is real shit. Check it out.
It's already started to try. Right? It's the kind of brainwashing that's already started to try to convince the public there is an alien threat. You know, Werner von Braun, who invented the rocket for Adolf Hitler, on his deathbed, he said to a member of my team who is his right-hand assistant and spokesperson for the last few years of his life, said, "They're going to hoax an alien threat," I'm quoting, "and it's all a lie." So we are actually in the last year at the point where they've started.
Now, mind you, that being said, just because they're going to hoax it, this does not mean real alien life doesn't exist. They do exist, but the government and in the United Nations, they're going to hoax it. You're going to hear why.
On that plan.
Well,
and that's why we're doing this next documentary.
Is that through movies?
We have got to intercept this plan and stop it. Or if you think 9/11 and the Iraq War was a clusterfuck, this is going to be that 1,000 times worse. So,
this is going to be worse than any tragedy we've had in this country.
I'm telling you, I'm not trying to scare people. But, you know, the future of what we're going to do and have on this planet is hanging in the balance, and we're going to have to wake up.
Was that like that H.G. Wells?
Yeah, the War of the Worlds
was
nonsense.
Was that similar? Was that like kind of in that vein?
It's more like, you ever see the movie Independence Day?
Of course.
Yeah. That was right out of central scripting from the CIA, because, I mean, you know, let's unite the world.
You hear that? You know how I told you guys they put truth in movies, Hollywood movies. This guy, he just said the Independence Day script was a script made by the CIA. Oh, it's just a movie. Oh.
World around an alien threat. Go Google Ronald Reagan's address to the United Nations when he said, and I'm paraphrasing, he said, wouldn't our job of creating a world peace and unity be easier if we had a common alien threat to unite against?
He said that?
Yes, Reagan. It's in the unacknowledged documentary.
Right.
Everyone go see it. If you don't have Netflix, it's on iTunes, it's everywhere. So my point is that mindset is what's been driving this train for 70 years. And if somebody else doesn't step up, and not me, I mean, I'm getting old. I'm, I just turned 64, so it's like, my days are numbered, tick-tock, a countdown. But we're gonna have a whole lot of people step forward and fix this problem. Oh, Ronald Reagan. Oh, you don't want to look at 4 hours of
it's like
You hear what he said? And I've seen this addressed by Ronald Reagan. Ronald Reagan, he warned us back in the 80s that they were planning to do this. Because it's an agenda. It's an agenda to unite the world, but it's in a corrupt way,
No, not 4 hours of happy
45
duty.
seconds. No, it's not.
Is your biggest goal, in short, to not only communicate but also to let people know that these dudes are our homies. Like, these are our homies.
Yeah,
dude. Like, they're not.
They are no threat. But I'll tell you.
You hear that? The real aliens and extraterrestrials are no threat. They actually like the human race. You caught that, right?
Yeah, it's going to be spun by the people who are what Eisenhower called the military-industrial complex.
Yep.
So, look,
Boom.
there's trillions of dollars at stake in terms of keeping it secret from the point of view of energy, petrodollar, and what have you. There's more trillions at stake in terms of military spending to gin up a threat.
All for
And
power.
I'm all look. My closest
Power.
friends who have helped me with this project are all career military and CIA people, but they're deeply worried about this.
You see why I say the human race is the real virus?
Seriously, and that's what keeps them awake at night. That's what keeps me awake at
So,
night.
what do you mean by interplanetary warfare, and who are the people that are in this secret group?
You want some names?
Yes, Alex Jones.
Okay.
Well,
Well,
the 5th time I said that.
historically, I mentioned Papa Bush was on this committee. Dick Cheney was on this committee.
Dick
Alvin.
Cheney.
Former CIA director Dick Helms, very involved in the good old days.
You know how he's dropping names now? You say, well, why is he dropping names? Isn't his life, could his life be in danger? No. You know why? Because he's given permission to do this by the elites. Because they know nobody's going to listen to it. Because everyone's too distracted out there by, Miley Cyrus, Megan Thee Stallion. Everyone's too distracted out here by Cardi B, raping dudes, putting, Molly pills in their fucking shit. They know no one's going to actually watch this interview.
One of the few billionaires in the world at the end of World War II who was an avowed fascist until the end of the war, Paul Mellon.
Yeah.
And then he, with Alan Dulles, founded this committee and the CIA. And so those folks have been involved and their
Fucking makes me
families and
sick.
connections. You wouldn't believe the stuff I have in my vault. I mean, parts of ETs and parts of spacecraft and cool stuff.
Dude, we got.
See, listen to this guy. This dude has seen stuff. He has stuff in his vault.
Visit. We got to come up.
Yeah, come out and we'll take you on a trip to.
We got to get this exposed.
Yeah, we got to.
We got the low gang out here that's ready to dent the universe with this kind of information.
Yeah, that's what we have to kind of catch up to what quantum.
Well, that's
Is that
what we were talking about in the kitchen
Yeah.
the other night. I was
Cool.
saying there's a lot of waves that are about to hit that humanity is just so not even aware of yet.
Well, we've been purposely kept dumb. Let's face it.
See, there you have it. Now, to everybody that was calling me crazy, this is from a expert who has inside scoop and knowledge on this shit. And I'm not going to say what this interview is or who it's by. You do your own research. But you heard it firsthand here. Hey, Tommy, what up? Tommy in the is house. So, I don't know when and where. I don't know when they're going to do this. But it's coming soon. I personally think it's going to happen next year because they're still distracting the fucking, the masses with this whole COVID BS. But there's been movies that have warned us about this, like the new Justice League. Hey, what's up, Craig? Hey, Craig, how you doing, bro? Long time no see. But this is going to happen. They've been warning us for years now. To all the people, you're just making this shit up, No, this came from a real. This came from an expert who works in the CIA, right? So this shit's gonna happen soon, man. This ain't no fucking game. This ain't no fucking, you heard the dude. Independence Day. Independence Day. That script was made by somebody in the CIA. You heard it firsthand. You think that's some kind of coincidence? That's why I laugh when people say, "Oh, the Matrix is just a movie," We live in a fucking simulation out here, man. None of this shit's real. See, I think a lot of people doubt me because people don't really know the proof, evidence that I do have. I'm not going to say where I get it, but I hold back a lot for certain reasons, People would be surprised the stuff I know and the inside scoop I have, I don't. Hey, what's up, Hazy Train? How are you, brother? I don't trust that agency, but hey, you never know. You know what, Hazy Train? I hope you're right. I hope this is all just some kind of big joke and they are just kind of trying to leading us in fear. Because if let's say he is right? You heard what the guy said. This fake alien invasion is going to be. You heard him. It's going to be he said, I think 10 times worse than 9/11. So this is going to be a tragedy. So you know what? I hope they're just lying. I really do. I hope they're lying, bro, because this is going to be 10 times worse than any national tragedy we've ever experienced. So Hazy Train, I hope you're right. I hope this is all just to fearmonger us and but you got to realize that this pandemic was planned 10 years in advance and it happened. So who's to say this isn't going to happen? Yo, Tommy, that's right. The Molson in his house. This beer is fucking good, bro. I'll take Canadian beer over American beer anytime, bro. It's so good. That's right, Molson. Interdimensional Dion could even be demonic. Oh, definitely. Well, that's the thing. That's the thing, Craig. The real extraterrestrials are actually demigods and demons. Not all of them, but some of them. That's the real ones are. But we've been protected by them by the firmament. The firmament has been protecting us. But see, since CERN has been fucking with the firmament,